Hello baby cakes, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kinshuk and you're watching Quintessentially Me. So today I'm just gonna do my nighttime skincare routine, as you can see from the title. And that's one of my most requested videos, so I thought that this should definitely be my second video. And before I begin, I just want to say that I hope everybody is safe and everyone's doing great. I know there's the coronavirus scare, so I just hope that everybody's doing fine. You all are taking the precautions that you need to, and I know that we can beat this, so don't panic, and I just hope everyone's fine. So let's begin. Just before I start, I want to say that I have super oily skin. As you can see, I don't have any highlighter, but just my skin is just doing that shine thing. So this is my skin. I have oily skin, I have acne prone skin, and I have blemishes. I have hyperpigmentation, as you can probably see over here. And I'm just gonna go through my routine. My bathroom is right over there, so it's kind of difficult going back and forth, but I'm gonna do this on camera, and I'm gonna wash there. So if it's a little like splotchy and just here and there, please forgive me. I'm gonna do my best and just go through my routine, because I tried to just explain through before, like I tried to film before this, and I just felt like it wasn't giving the same feel, you know, like I wanted to do it with you. I wanted to just strip down this makeup and just like get real with you and show you my skin. And yeah, let's do it. So first thing that I do is, of course, I get rid of my choker and whatever jewelry that I have. I'm not gonna get rid of my earrings because it was hard getting them on. So I get rid of this, I put my hair back, and I'm just gonna sort of do that right now. Alright, hair's back. So some things that I want to say before I start, which is kind of also part of my skincare routine. I use a silk pillow. I don't know if you guys noticed in my last video, but I had a silk pillow, a silk satin, whatever pillow, something soft, so that this definitely helps reduce like wrinkles and acne and makes your hair much softer. This is one thing that I do which is related to my skincare routine. And another thing I do before this whole corona scare, I've been doing this. I take some Dettol or any disinfectant. I will take a cotton swab and I will just disinfect my phone. So if you have a dirty phone and then you're touching your phone and then you're touching your face, kind of beats the entire purpose of doing your skincare routine. So this is kind of what I do. And the first thing in my skincare routine is I wash these bad boys. I wash my hands properly and then dry them off, and you'll see what I do next. So let me first wash my hands and come back. Alright, I am back. Another thing that I do is I switch out my towels every 2 washes maximum. Like I try to use a fresh towel almost every face wash, because it's important and it develops a lot of bacteria and you don't want it on your skin. I know acne prone people know the struggle, it's really hard, so that's what I do. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do, I will melt my makeup off. And even the days that you don't have makeup, you have sunscreen on your face, so you need to get all of that off. And I am a firm believer in double cleansing. I use this one. Right now I'm using this one. I've been using the rice water cleansing oil, but I'm out of that, so I've been using this one from Korres, Wild Rose Makeup Melting Cleansing Oil, makeup melter. Or I will use a cleansing balm, All Clean Balm by Heimish. Today I feel like I should be using the oil. I really like an oil because it just melts your face, it melts all of the stuff. So are you ready? Because my makeup's gonna get off right now. So I will just take a few of these drops and I just apply it on my face, dry. So you need to have your hands and your face should be completely dry. This is so weird doing it like in my room, because I usually do it on my sink or in the shower. So I'm just gonna do this on my eye. So you just want to be gentle. Your eyes are really sensitive, and that's the reason I don't like using makeup wipes, because I don't like tugging your precious skin. So you can already see how it's like going into my, you can already see that everything is mostly off my face. Alright, So next step I'm going to do is take a bit of water and just emulsify it. So let me do that. So I took a bit of water and just added it, and you kind of see it gets all milky. I'm just going to emulsify this whole thing and kind of just wash it off. So I'm going to come back because it's literally getting in my eye. Alright, I'm back with dripping wet face. So I just keep my face wet because I'm going to go with the next step. I will use a foaming cleanser. I sometimes use this one by Saranghae. It just take a bit. It says oil and foam cleanser, but gosh, there's water dripping on. But I just use it as a foaming cleanser, or I use the Rice Water Bright foaming cleanser. Both of them are super fragrant, so I'm looking to change it to that other Purito one. Today I'm gonna go ahead with this one. Try to go with something which doesn't, like, you know, strip your skin. Alright, so I just do that and I just wash it. So you don't want to overdo this because this is kind of the most stripping step. So I will just take some water, lather it up and wash it and come back. So I'm back. I washed my face and now you're seeing the real me, and now we are best friends now because you've seen me this way. There's no going back now. So as you can see, I have hyperpigmentation on my skin. That's just how I roll, and you kind of just tap your face, okay? Never rub your skin, just tap your face. And remember to do your neck, just for the sake of this video, excuse me, because I don't want it all over my dress and I didn't want to dress ugly, so I'm gonna not do that. But yeah, when you cleanse, you kind of cleanse your skin up to like your chest and everything, and you get all of your products everywhere. Okay, next thing, I don't want to waste too much time because I don't want my skin to get dried up. Okay, next is, if I feel like sometimes I get acne like on one cheek or on my chin or on my forehead, I use this Mandisa face wash available in any pharmacy, or this Acne Aid wash, again available in any pharmacy. I just kind of use it on the spots that I'm feeling like I'm, you know, developing any oily skin or like acne prone skin. I don't feel that today on my face, I'm gonna skip it because otherwise they're super drying. So you don't want to do that if you really don't have any oily skin or any blemishes coming up. I just also want to put it out there, if you can see a dermatologist for your skin issues, it's always a good idea. Always recommend patch testing. Please don't do something and just ruin your skin. If you have sensitive skin, definitely patch test for at least 48 hours. I know everybody doesn't have access to a dermatologist or an esthetician, and that's why I'm doing this video, but please don't take my word for everything. What works for me might not work for you. It's always good to, you know, get an idea, try things out for yourself and see. And if you have something serious, you should definitely see a doctor or a dermatologist or somebody. Okay, now that I've said that, I will go on to my next step. I will always tone my face, so I'm going to do that right now. I take a few drops of this Missha Time Revolution and I take a bit of it and I will just pat it on my face. So that's what I do. Neck too, it's really watery, so it starts dripping down like your fingers, so you want to be quick. Also do the back of your neck, back of your hands. These are important parts, you should not forget. So some days I will do the glycolic acid toner, the 7% toner from Ordinary. If I'm not doing this, I do retinol, or sometimes, because I use this just maybe 2 or 3 times a week. It kind of stings on your face. I think today I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna show you, so let me do it. I take a regular cotton pad. I will just put this on. You don't need to super drench it because it can be really strong, so I just take a bit of it. I will just wipe it on my face. It can really sting sometimes, so you've got to be careful. You've got to build a tolerance. If you're just starting out on AHA and BHAs, I suggest the Ordinary lactic acid. It's much milder. It kind of just stays on the surface because the molecules are bigger, so it just doesn't penetrate really into your skin. But if you are kind of experienced in the AHA game, I definitely recommend this. So this can really sting sometimes. Next step, I mix Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair Serum. Super expensive. I don't know if it has anything worth being so expensive. I was recommended this by somebody and I was just new to skincare at that time, so I just went ahead and bought these bottles. They were super expensive. I think $100 for this. It's too expensive, and in India I think it's like 10,000 rupees. No one's gonna buy that. It doesn't have many ingredients. So after this, I'm almost done. So after this, I'm not gonna rebuy this anyway. So I take this and I mix it with the ordinary niacinimide. It's completely new, so I'm gonna use it today. And I mix these up. I don't use too much niacinimide, maybe just 2 or 3 drops, because otherwise it starts piling on my skin. So I kind of mix these two. Use the hyaluronic acid from the Ordinary, but I feel like this has been, it wreaked havoc on my skin, so I stopped using hyaluronic acid. Maybe I'm allergic to it, because they say like you should use that for hydration, but my skin went super dry. So I'm just gonna apply the serum. Just need a few drops. I think I over apply serum. I love this step. I feel like it's the most nourishing step. And I will just pat. I just spread around. Always upward motion. I forget, but I'm trying. And yeah, if I'm feeling super fancy, I will do like a roller. Maybe I should do that right now, because I am feeling fancy. So I put my these rollers in the fridge in like a little Ziploc bag. So if I'm feeling fancy, let's be honest, some days you're too tired to do this, but I will just take this and just relax. And I love doing this. It doesn't have any other benefit other than I feel like just getting some circulation on your skin. And I feel like, because you know when you put it in the fridge, and it's like I put it in the freezer, so that cold stuff, you could just take an ice cube and probably do this. It kind of closes your pores, especially when you're in a hot place like in India, because you're sweating, your pores are just all wide open. And you know, they start just pouring out from on your makeup and everything. You could do that. There's also this rose gold one. If I'm feeling fancy, I will also do that. And yeah, let's do this. I'm going to speed it up. I'll probably cut it out because I don't want to bore you guys with me just rolling my face. You can also use these in the morning, just to, you know, get rid of like puffiness. Sometimes maybe once or twice a week. I know I should be doing this more often, but I use a gua sha. So the way you're, so maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong, but that's what I call it. So you just kind of take this and just push this up, and this can really help, I guess, sculpt your skin. I mean, allegedly, I'm not sure, but I feel like it definitely helps with lymphatic drainage in your skin. And you kind of just get all of it over here, like near your ear, okay? And then once you've done that, like you've done this, you just bring it down. You have this, right? You just take it and you bring it down, and it really feels relaxing. I feel like it just drains fluid. So if you do it in the morning, it's even better. So maybe when I film my morning routine, I will do it too and show you guys again if you have questions. But I think there's so many like tutorials on how you should use this. Really nice fancy thing, not something you need. Like, you definitely don't need this. You can use an ice cube, and you can just use your knuckles, and you can just do it. Don't tug your skin too much. So I mean, right now my serum is dried up, but when you just have serum or a moisturizer, you can just do this action, just do it with your knuckles. Like, you don't need to have this expensive product. Anyway, next thing after my serum, Murad Age Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum, 2% hydroquinone, not available in India, so you could go ahead and buy this one from Euchroma in any pharmacy. Again, some people are allergic to it, so you should spot test. This is really good for hyperpigmentation, so I will just take like a really tiny spot of it, like just about this much. I don't know if you can see, but like really less. I need that. Like, I can see this one just since I started this video. I'm just going to look at myself in the mirror and kind of put it on. Also note that I'm kind of doing this and like explaining you guys, but you need to do this quick. Like, you shouldn't let your serum like dry up. Next thing that I use is the Laneige eye sleeping mask. You definitely don't need this. Like, I've learned that you don't need an eye mask. You can just use your regular moisturizer. So after I'm done with this, I'm not gonna repurchase. But yeah, this is what I use. My little finger, not my little finger, sorry, my, what's this called? I take this finger. It's what? Is it 12? It's almost 12 a.m. So my mind is not working. I use this finger and I will just tap it. Then I go ahead and take some of this Sephora cream, and I'm almost out of it. I'm not gonna buy a new one. I'm gonna use a regular moisturizer because honestly you don't need a separate moisturizer. I feel like they just take a regular moisturizer and they just repackage it in these cute boxes and sell it to you. Again, I will just take that, like I kind of just spread it like this. Don't pull your skin. This is the softest, thinnest layer of skin, and it starts wrinkling the fastest, so you want to be the most gentle around your eyes, and you kind of just have to go on this bone and this bone over here. So just do that. I kind of, while you're doing this, of course you're going to spread it all around, so just do that so that you don't go inside of your eye. Okay, next thing is, if I'm not using glycolic acid, I will use the retinol. So don't use them together because I feel like it'll be over exfoliating. I know some people's skin is resilient and they can do both. I can't, so I just use the glycolic acid toner twice or thrice, and this one too, twice or thrice, and not on the same routine. So it's the Retinol A 0.025% tretinoin cream, given to me by my dermatologist. Again, a great idea to see a dermatologist. I have oily, acne prone skin. This really helps. It's also anti-aging, so get yourself hooked on this if you can. Definitely first do it just once a week, maybe once in 2 weeks, and then build up a tolerance to this because it can be super drying, super peeling. I'm not gonna do this today because I did it yesterday. I have been using, as for next step moisturizer, I have been using the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, but I'm out of it and I don't think it's available in India. I've been using this First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, and it's intense hydrating. I like to use this especially after I have like really used something like retinol, because it can be super drying. So I just take this and I use it on my skin. Today I'm going to use the Ultra Hydration because I'm out, and I feel like moisturizer is the most important step, so I use that. So I just use that. I use it on my hands as well. Sometimes I use it on the back of my neck too. I should be using that a lot more. And I do this. Sometimes I also use this Ultra Nourishing Honey Mask from Cosrx, and this is really nice, the overnight mask, and it's really, it doesn't have any fragrance, so I know it doesn't irritate my skin. I also use the Laneige water sleeping mask sometimes, but it's super fragrance, so I don't use it that much. I'm pretty happy with this one, but I have this entire bottle to go and I'm not gonna let it go waste. I like it and it's super fragrance, so it's just that. If fragrance doesn't annoy you, you can definitely use it. Next thing is, after this I would use an oil if I'm feeling really fancy, but I don't want to use it today. I just feel like I've done enough moisturization. Is the organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. You can use an oil, you don't need it, it's just luxurious. You literally don't need to waste your money on it. Oils are good. This type of oil does not clog your face, so it's fine if you use it. If you don't want to use it, your wish. I want to talk about acne treatments. Today I don't see any active acne, or I don't feel anything coming out, so there's a couple of things that I like that I want to go through. Somerville Eradikate acne treatment, clear on top. The sulfur based treatment here, you take a cotton like swab and you just dip it and then apply it. Not available in India, really sad. It's my second bottle. This is my holy grail too, I love it. Adapalene Clindamycin phosphate gel, super cool. You get it in any pharmacy, really effective. So I just use it as spot treatment and it dries up really well, so I'm super happy with that. Is Laneige lip sleeping mask. I love it. I know some people don't like it. I'm sorry, it doesn't work for you. I love it. I've been using this since so long and it just lasts forever. So I just take a bit of it, comes with a wand, and I just apply it on my skin. It goes a long way. And yeah, it's really helpful. Wipe up and then restore the wand. So yeah, this is my skin. It is what it is. I'm working on my skin. I had super textured, oily, clogged up skin, and I still deal with it. I I mean, it's a battle. It's an everyday battle. I have hyperpigmentation, but I don't know why I always mess up with hyperpigmentation. Anyway, so this is what I do to kind of keep it at bay. I have got my acne in control. Don't jinx me. I've been not getting any acne, and I've been really taking care of my skin. So yeah, this is what I do. And if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I'm sorry if I mixed up a bit. It's almost 12, as I said, and I think it's already 12. Yeah, it's 12 now. So if I mixed up, I'm really sorry. I will try to do better next time. Please give me a thumbs up and encourage me, or a dislike if you didn't like it, and let me know why. Please leave me a comment, and definitely subscribe. Get your mom to subscribe, get your dad to subscribe. I don't know if your dad will like my content. Get your sister to subscribe. Get your best friend to subscribe. Get everybody to subscribe, because I'll appreciate it, and I'll give you special kisses and hugs. So I love you guys. Jokes apart, I really enjoy having you guys here, and just let me know if I can help you in any other way. And I think I've spoken too much, so bye. Alright guys, just wanted to say before I go, if you're going to be using retinol and glycolic acid, definitely use a sunscreen. You need to layer your sunscreen, otherwise you will really damage your skin, and your skin becomes photosensitive when you're using this stuff. So don't forget to use a sunscreen in the morning, the next day, forever, for the rest of your life. If you're going to be using stuff like retinol, glycolic acid, any AHAs, BHAs, PHAs, and or any retinoids, you need to use sunscreen. So get on the sunscreen game and use thick coverage, and reapply every 1 to 1.5 or 2 hours, like depends on the SPF. So just wanted to say that. I forgot to say that before. Get on the sunscreen game. Bye.